We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right. From me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
And we see Marshall, who is pretty anxious to take that free kick.
Yes.
Referee Albandu is just pushing him back a little further. So you're looking for advantage here.
Yes. So this is Thompson looking to go forward. It goes across, looking for it falls now for Enfield. Enfield leaves Justo in no man's land. He's whipping and dancing and enjoying the moment. Enfield makes it 1-0, Charlo.
Well, certainly, I'm beautifully taken in Jermaine John. Jermaine John finds snag. Cambridge. There was Jamal Olivier. It was a good pass by Snag. Olivier was coming through. There it is. Goalkeeper coming off his line. And he headed that into the back of the net. He boots it downfield. Finds Nelson Lewis on that far side with a shot. And into the back of the net. What a strike! What a strike by D. Nelson. My word. And the goalkeeper, Morgan, was off his line. And that went right over his head into the back of the net.
Goal line in this case. Byline is for basketball that we had this afternoon. Comes in now. Good ball inside. Headed down. Let's see what happens. There's a flag, is it? Well, something was going up. I believe there was an infringement.
But I think Jebel has taken the lead.
Oh, well, did it go to the hands? Let's see. Oh, yes, it went under the goalkeeper. Well, to be honest, I actually was obscured. burst and movements. And
so Laborde with the corner, heads coming in, and he scores! There is Kobe, the Garrett Ledgerwood. That cross, the header comes back. Ledgerwood found the back of the net. And I think it's in a case where Batiste is still very uncomfortable. So Francis will take that corner for Leyu FC. And Leyu, corner comes in. Out goes the header. Cleared there by down goes the thing. And the referee's pointing to. Let's see. Is it this penalty spot?
yes, he is penalty spot.
So Kobe Mingo has the opportunity now to put Leyu 2 goals ahead. And Kizani Haynes, he's jumping around in his net. And Kobe Mingo, he is there. Hans Akimbo, just waiting. And he steps up. Mingo. In and into the back of the net. So Leyu has taken the lead. So Kobe Mingo has scored in we just wait. Yes. But unfortunately for once, hitting the upright. And
inside of the upright.
Inside of the and going into the back of the net.
Yes.
And we have seen 2 shots. Millington looking to come forward. He's been brought down. And it's a free kick. I think outside that 18-yard box, that attacking area. So, he can count himself fortunate.
Well, the assistant on this end is running to the 18-yard box.
In fact, he's pointing to the penalty spot.
Yes, which is an indication that there is going to be a penalty.
Valdo Anderson steps up. And he scores. And so, Hope International pull one back. It's now 2 goals to 1. It Leyu FC in the ascendancy. So, Valdo Anderson scoring from the penalty line in the 75th minute. Bascom chips it downfield, looking for some support. A long run. Goalkeeper was rather lazy. And that into the back of the net. And a wonderful goal by Azino Solomon. I think the goalkeeper, he should have come off his line. He remained on his line. And look at him. And Solomon booting that pass his left into the back of the net. Early start here. Sliding across the face of the goal. It's Carlos Solomon with it. Still going back. It's still... And that's a shot. And... yeah, second goal there. Coming from the boot of...
Javid Compton, it looks like.
It looks like...
yes, number 2.
Number 2 in Compton. The goalkeeper getting a hand on it. Unable to keep it in. And it bubbled into the back of the net. And so...
So Solomon is gonna go forward, looking for Davis. Davis does good work. Davis is in. Davis scores! Oh, really good piece of work there by Kareem Davis. Let's look at it again. He got around Peters, got himself in a good position, and wrapped his left foot around it. And Hector could not have done anything than take it out of the old Emma Solomon. He goes forward looking for Kareem Davis. Is he in? He gets it. He crosses beautifully. Oh, that's good work. Simply done by Solomon. Zeno Solomon did this case. Oh, on a roll. Here is Kareem Davis. That's a wonderful pass across the area, Charlo.
Well, certainly. And they're really running roughshod.
Emma Solomon goes into the path of Kareem Davis. He's been a torn, takes it across. Peters had to come to the rescue. Escala Solomon shot! Saved! Goal! Initial shot saved. The rebound, it looked as if it came off his back and his arm. Let's look at it again. It's 5 goals to 0 though. Carlos Solomon hammers. Initially saved. And could not collect the rebound. And Avenues have moved.
To Small. Jackson. To Demal Francis. Francis with a shot and he scores! Goalkeeper was caught napping. I think he was a bit flat-footed. Didn't respect that. And Francis with a shot. Look at the goalkeeper. He was off his line. Really asleep. And Francis has pulled one back for Avenues United.
He cuts into the middle. He brings it back. Finds Azino Solomon. Solomon is taking a shot.
Whoa.
Solomon has left the goalkeeper stranded. It's 6 goals. 6 goals to 1. Azino Solomon has scored once again. Avenues have yet another one to pull back. System 3 advances 6 goals to 1.
22 minutes of regulation time.
Goal.
And
goal.
there was a
goal.
oh, you could not ask for that easier than that, Roxelle. I'm not sure what is going on, but there was Corey Durant-Barber. He said, I'm going to put my name on the score sheet. And there was the defense really caught napping, and Corey Durant-Barber had absolute Damal Francis. Still Avenues looking to come forward. Nice ball, finds the number 12, but he has Solomon that beats him, and into the back of the net, and Avenues have pulled one back, and
to his legs or to his arms?
well,
Do something. Bascom is walking his way forward, chips it into the area. I think that was looking for. Oh, it falls for Carlos Solomon. Poor work there by Thomas. I make it. Let's see.
Well.
Told you that I was going to get another one.
Well, so Carlos Solomon now has a brace.
So not good work there by the youngster. I think he didn't get his. He didn't control as well as he should have.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me I look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Charlotte, good afternoon to all our viewers, and we do have a long afternoon here because, well, long afternoon into evening. We do have 3 encounters for you, and we are just hoping that we can bring you some quality coverage as we've done, and thanks to the technical team and staff at VC3, and with the compliments of ECGC and the St. Vincent Grenadines Football Federation, Charlo.
So, the starting lineup: Camdonia Chelsea, number 1, Isaiah Barker, he's in goal. Number 2, Kale Nero, captain. Number 6, Okido Cottle. 7, Nigel Charles. Number 8, Rashawn Warren. Number 10, Juma Luke. Number 11, Barack Obama Barber. Number 13, Jamal Williams. Number 22, Wazim Providence. Number 27, Alroy Ben. And number 99, Emran Gill. That's the starting lineup for Camdonia Chelsea, and System 3, who will be having a wonderful time. Roxelle will give us the starting lineup.
Yes, we do have a chance to go back at the top of the table. And in goal, we have number 1, Roberto James. Number 11, Captain Azino Solomon. Number 2, Javid Compton. The starting 11. Number 9, Carlos Solomon. Number 13, Rashid Knights. Number 15, Kevin Francis. Number 16, Corey Durant. Baba. Number 17, Gabriel Jackson. Number 19, Kareem Davis. Number 20, Morali Solomon. Number 23, Trent Ragge. And number 27, Denzel Bascom.
So the kickoff been taken there by Camdonia Chelsea. So Nigel Charles still inside their own half. Looks for some movement. Number 22 looking for number 27, but cut out there by System 3. Good ball as he comes down the left flank, looking to chip it downfield. Has number 11 to contend with in Azino Solomon. Solomon hit across, comes in. This is an early goal. My word.
Kareem Davis.
So it's Kareem Davis inside the first minute for System 3 as they continue their goal scoring spree. Starting this encounter in the first minute. And it was a nice cross there. And in the end, a good piece of work. Azino Solomon coming along the left flank, finding Kareem Davis, who had no difficulty putting that into the back of the net. And they're off and running.
Well, we've seen the prolifics of System 3 all season so far, and I don't think they are ready or will ever be ready to relent from this kind of start. They have been one of the teams who looked like they have their act together from start to finish, and they've started the same way here this afternoon.
Camdonia Chelsea not having the best of start to the season, as we can see, and that is being put into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Finds the number 16, Barber. Nigel Charles headed back to his goalkeeper, averting any danger. Who is the goalkeeper very indecisive in terms of not a good pass there. He was looking to find his number 13 in Jamal Williams, but knocked it into touch, and it's a throw-in for System 3. Quickly taken. Finds number 27 in Denzel Bascom. But he goes across field. Finds Morelli Solomon. But there is Nigel Charles. I think there was a bit of desperation as the hands go to the pocket. I think Nigel Charles will pick up a very early yellow card. Roxelle.
Yes. Urgency on his part. Let's see. Was the card issued? Yes, eventually it's going to be issued now. But Chelsea would have to get their composure together, get their heads in it early. I know they were stunned very quickly, but it's important for them to pull things together. They're not a bad unit. I do not think their position on the table right now speaks of the quality that they have offered, although they have lost a couple of their games.
So it's going to be a free kick for System 3. And chips it downfield, looking for some support, looking for Azino Solomon. It's still not yet cleared. But here is number 13 in Knights. Boots it downfield. Has number 27, Ben. Yeah, still with it, but cut out there. Azino Solomon, a little too much on it. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea inside their own half.
Yes, good start for System 3. They've continued to be a team of and about business. And
so it's still System 3 with it inside their own half. There's some tussle. The whistle going against System 3. So it's going to be a free kick for Camdonia Chelsea. Chelsea, the number 6 in Cuttle. Cuttle boots it downfield, finds the man on the left, who's still toying around with it. Still, Nigel Charles now to worm his way through. He's pulling the System 3 players. He cross comes in looking for that, but off comes the line goalkeeper James and collects easily and closing the angle well. And now Warren with boot downfield. That's a little too much for Azino Solomon to run onto. Goalkeeper came off his line, and Barker collects easily and then throws it out. So it's still in a tussle. Azino, number 9, it's Carlos Solomon. Solomon with it, and it's robbed of it by Cuttle. Gives it to number 22, and it goes into touch. Quickly thrown, taken by Corey Durant Barber. Barber goes back to Morelli Solomon, and it goes into touch. Now it's going to be a throw in for Camdonia Chelsea. Long throw over the head of player Morelli Solomon, knocks it back upfield. It's still System 3. Warren. Denzel Bascom with it, gives it away, and Camdonia Chelsea. Cuttle looking to find number 13 in Williams. Williams has Barber to contend with. It goes into touch. It's a throw in for System 3, and again, whistle going against Gabriel Jackson. So it's going to be a free kick. In fact, a throw-in. Number 22, Providence. So Providence with a throw-in, looking to find Williams. It comes back. It's System 3 with it. Dances around, back to Providence. Providence gets a wrong one. Boots it across field. It's cut out there by but Nigel Charles picks up a loose ball with a shot. But good defensive work on the part of System 3. And it's now with System 3. Chips it downfield, looking for Zeno Solomon. But intercepted there by Camdonia Chelsea. Number 11 has number 19 in Kareem Davis, the goal scorer, to contend with. Davis gets the better of him. Comes across field, was looking for Solomon, but loses it to Camdonia Chelsea, who comes back in defense and looking to find number 13. Well, cut out there by the number 22, Providence. Providence gives it to number 10 in Luke. Luke is hustling. He gets a wrong one, looking for some support. Crosses it. But Morelli Solomon says, you're not going to go anywhere. He boots it into touch, clearing the danger into that attacking area. And a throw-in quickly taken. Finds Luke. But there was some pushing. And it's against Camdonia Chelsea. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3.
Yes, Charlotte. Just getting themselves back into the mojo, so to speak, into their free of things, the system, the Chelsea unit. You saw they had an opportunity there and got into the defensive third of the System 3 unit, and this is what they can produce on occasions. They have not produced it often enough in the tournament, although they do have potential, Charlo.
So that was Cuttle, who was fouled. So it's going to be a free kick awarded to Camdonia Chelsea. And so a number of players getting back just on the edge of the 18-yard box. So it's going to be number 8 in Warren to take that free kick. Chips it downfield with the wind, and it goes over the uprights and into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for System 3. We are in minute number 9, and System 3 took the lead in the very first minute. Really had the better of Camdonia Chelsea there, and Chelsea would have to up their game. So it goes across field, finds Morelli Solomon, looks for the the player on the far left, but he goes into touch. Had a little too much on it. He couldn't rein it in. And it throw, quickly take on. Still with Camdonia Chelsea, but cut out there by System 3 with a long run. This could be interesting. Providence goes across field, finds the man on the left who looking to work it downfield. And number 20 in pit, I think, is found in an offside position. And it's going to be a free kick for System 3, who leads this encounter 1-0 in the 10th minute. So Morelli Solomon is going to find Bascom, find good work here. And I think Current Barber was reading that play. It had a little too much on it. And it goes into touch for a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea. So Providence went back to Warren, and he gives it away. As again, here it is, Azino Solomon. He looks to come back at number 9 with a shot off the goalkeeper. And in the end, there was some tussling, not getting their feet around it. And good work in the end by the goalkeeper. And he now boots it downfield, because they could have easily gone 2 goals to nil. So number 13 comes back, cut out there by Camdonia Chelsea, boots it into touch, a throw in. Denzel Bascom takes it very quickly, comes back into touch, into field. As Camdonia Chelsea gives it to Cuttle. Cuttle unable to hold on, and there's still System 3 really working it around, and a little too much on it. And off the Solomon there, and into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea.
Yes, again, as we have indicated, Charlo, one of the more constructive teams that we've seen in the tournament so far, System 3. They've been on the ball in terms of what they wanted to do on most occasions, on all of the opportunities they've had, and they've come out today and they're still in that zone, and it's pleasing to see that. Let's see how far they're going to take it this time. Remember a couple of games where they took the feet off the pedal when they were in the ascendancy, Charlo.
Good ball downfield, so it's cut out there by Camdonia Chelsea, looking to work it around, but not constructing the passes well. So Camdonia Chelsea with a counter, looking for Luke. And Indian, a tame shot as the goalkeeper was diving to his right, collects, and the scoreline remains 1-0.
So, Charlo, this is what we've been seeing with Camdonia Chelsea on most occasions in this game, where we have had them raiding the area, looking good and getting in spaces. Their movement down the flanks have been pleasing, but nothing really to show in that final
the finishing.
third. Yes, the finishing is not coming to play. Yeah.
And so a throw-in for Chelsea. This was Providence to Cuttle. Again, this being knocked into touch by Jackson. And Providence, long ball downfield, looking for some support. Has Luke. Luke gets a wrong one. Finds Nigel Charles, who goes wide. And
Barber.
Good ball. Finds his number 16, the captain.
Nero.
And again, good work by Morelli Solomon. As referee points for a goal kick. And really, it's pretty interesting. So Nero, as the captain, is looking to get that cross in. But System 3 is standing firm in defense. So Morelli Solomon, one of 3 Solomons on the team.
Yes.
Puts it long ball downfield. He's powerful, looking for Zeno. But in the end, Camdonia Chelsea heads it upfield. Finds number 13 in Williams. Williams comes back to Providence. And off Jackson. Jackson now takes a run down the left flank. Jackson looking to come down the flank, cuts in, finds Solomon, and goes back to number 9. The offside flag is up. I think Osino Solomon was caught in an offside position, and it's going to be a free kick to Camdonia Chelsea.
Well, that has to be a very close call, I make it there, Charlo, because I think he was either neck and neck or behind the play. But we go on, Charlo.
So Jackson kicks it out, finds number 16. He goes across field again. We see sporting number 1 is Isaiah Barker, so there's some confusion in terms of the numbering. And it's still with Camdonia Chelsea on that far side. Comes across field, finds his captain Nero, and he goes into touch. It's going to be a Camdonia Chelsea throw, and it's still a 1-0 as we are in the 15th minute. So Warren. So it's number 1.
Well, this is Warren actually with it now, Charlo.
Well, yes. You have to go. Well,
Yeah.
yes, boots it downfield, but intercepted and cut out there by Chelsea. Only to find Akido Cuttle for Camdonia Chelsea. Comes back to Providence. Providence comes wide. I think he finds the number 13 in Williams. And still. And so Warren boots it long downfield. Nice headed there by Luke, but only to find the big figure of Morelli Solomon. It's a good ball here as he comes down the left flank, pulling everyone with him. Comes across, and Warren is there. As you know, Solomon is there. He goes into the back of the net. And again, we are seeing a bit of untidy work in terms of the defense there for Camdonia Chelsea. In fact, it comes right back off the. This time it's the number.
Carlos Solomon.
It's Carlos, the
Yes,
number 9.
Carlos Solomon.
Yeah, it's off Carlos Solomon in the 16th minute, Roxelle. And really, Camdonia Chelsea simply do not look the part.
Well, we have Kareem Davis being given a lot of space and time on the right flank. He is gonna use that space and time. He's gonna run all day, and he's proven himself in the competition so far to be effective in terms of his passes. And I think Chelsea are allowing too much of space and time for the system theory to actually get their act together and play where they want to play and how they want to play, Charlo.
Well, they have controlled the game, really.
All right, so here we go. It's with Cuttle. Cuttle comes across and finds Providence. Providence is looking for the number 13 in Williams, Jamal Williams, and into touch it goes. So nothing going so far in the right direction for Chelsea. They're 2 goals down, and we have just passed the 17th minute as Carlos Solomon picks that one up. He finds Durant. Durant is going to go further inside, looking for Francis. Francis back to Bascom. Bascom is going to change it, and he's going to go all the way up right. Is this going to come through? It is. Oh, yes, Kareem Davis did really good work to still to get onto that one. But is it Isaiah Barker?
Yes,
it's the number 1?
It's the number 1, Isaiah Barker.
Right.
Not allowing him that freedom.
Not at all. He recovered well because Davis was almost in once again there, Charlo.
Yes, and so in the process, they have picked up a penalty. And they picked up a corner.
Yes.
And you can see Jackson, is it, on the far side?
It's Barber.
Corey Durant
Barber. He is going to take this one. It goes to the near post, and it's going to be offered another corner. As Jamal.
The number 11.
Barber. Not allowing that to go further across the area. We've had a really bright start for System 3, and they could probably enjoy the rest of the afternoon with 2 more matches in the stands if they so desire, because the way things are going at this stage, they are definitely in charge. Not large, but in charge. They are 2 goals up, and the Barber again is going to try. Let's see what he offers on this occasion. He comes. This is a better corner. Comes in. Oh, it was a sitter for Zeno. And he put it over the bar.
Well, actually, he
on the bar.
hit the upright.
And came back.
And came back.
Oh, should have a good opportunity to get 3 on.
Well, it was a perfect opportunity,
Yes.
Roxel. He was unmarked.
Correct.
And had enough time, and he was very casual in the way he took that.
As
And
Bascom is hammering one into the back of national defender Nigel Charles, and the counter-attack is on with Luke against Ragge. Still Luke and Ragge. He cuts inside, goes across, looking for Ben, but Francis does enough, and clearing there now is Knights, but only as far as Cuttle. Cuttle has it. He's looking to go back into the crowd, Charlo. So this is where the players keep breaking down for Chelsea. They've been looking to go into impossible areas. Let's see what happens now. Ben comes across with a cross, looking for Luke. That's going to run into touch. And they're still leading here 2-0.
Well, as you rightly said, the trouble for Camdonia Chelsea, they are not looking to string the passes and work their way into that attacking area. As they get outside, they're looking to get into the, as you would say, the difficult areas, and play more often than not is broken
down. Correct. So Ragge comes and he plays this one through, not enough in it, and Providence denies, falls for Cuttle. Cuttle has Solomon to contend with, finds Luke, that is Luke. Luke is going to go inside, finds this is Nigel Charles. Bad work there, but he recovers. Nigel Charles again comes back out, finds Luke. Luke is looking for movement. What does he do? Decides to go down line into the part of Ben. Ben has Ragge to contend with, gets around Bear. Ragge, well, he goes inside. Let's see what he does. Takes a shot at the near post. Not the best option with 2 or 3 individuals crashing the 6-yard box. And
I think you could have seen the frustration in terms of the way he took that. Having the person cutting through the center, not looking to cross that, but looking to take a shot into the near post, and only to find the side netting, and Providence was really disappointed.
Well, you have some shouting from the stands, one of the few people sitting there right now. And here we go, though. Coming out of their defense is Morales Solomon for System 3. Comes across, finds Denzel Bascom. Bascom is under some pressure with Nero, and Nero is adjudged to have fouled Bascom. Bascom does now decide to go forward, looking for Knights. Cut out there by Barker. He finds is that Williams?
Yeah. Williams.
Yes. So he's also under some pressure, and a free kick coming his way. Taking some time here at Chelsea. They're down by 2 goals. Don't think they got their full coat of the warm-up, because they did arrive a little late. So here we go. Would they get into the game a little later than normal? Here we go. It's looking for the number 13 in Williams. Too much on it. It runs into touch for a goal kick for System 3.
Well, yeah. So again, we can see System 3 just controlling the game. Camdonia Chelsea really have to just cool themselves, calm them, regain their composure, and see how they can string some passes together and work their way gradually into that attacking area before really taking a shot.
Well, they're going to take a page, as you said, out of whose book?
Well, System 3 has been doing it.
All right. So here we go with Ragge. Ragge is coming forward. Not a good ball on this occasion. Cuttle is taking it away, but he is falling into his own player. And this is now going into the goalkeeper's hands. He is taking some time. And we have some language, some very... we're asking apologies for the language that may be coming through our microphones.
Very colourful.
Yes. As Luke is under some pressure here, he retrieves and does good work. Goes inside and finds Nigel Charles. Charles is going further across to the left and finds Barker. Barker into... Is that Barber? Barber to Nigel Charles. He's been fouled. And free kick for Chelsea. Just behind the halfway line on the left-hand side. He brings it back and finds Warren. Warren comes across to Providence. Providence is looking to find Luke, and into touch it goes. Charlo not stringing enough passes together.
Not enough, but I think Luke was caught a little napping.
Yeah. Well, movement still required and still need to be on top of their game. Sporting that Juma kit here. That's the Chelsea unit. Comes in now, finds Francis. Francis trying to go inside, but it's not getting the service he wants. Luke finds Nero. Nero tried to get Ben in, cut out by Raggy, and falls now though for the number 11 Barber. Barber goes back to Barker. Barker is looking back on the left here and finds Barber. Barber goes forward into Luke, is it? But having some difficulty in controlling there. Luke, as he switches sides of attack, goes into a touch, and the throw comes system 3 away. Taken by Knights into Solomon. Solomon back to Knights. Knights is looking to go forward. He does so, but evades Davis and picked up by Barker. Barker finds Barber. Barber to Williams. Williams for system of Camdonia Chelsea. Finds Ben. But Ben is adjudged to be in an offside position, Charlo.
Well,
breaking
for
down
one,
again.
they were looking to build some passes, to have some construction. Ben, early movement, found himself in an offside position, and the offside flag went up very, very, very quickly indeed. And that play has been broken up.
So, still looking to have some inroads. But System 3 have definitely come out here very, very early. The first few seconds I make it stamp their mark on the encounter. They're leading 2-0 as Providence boosts downfield. And it's going to run into touch. You see, you're going to allow it to go into touch. Yes, Charlo.
He had he was making no effort to pull it back. Just allowed it to go into touch for a goal kick.
I believe this is the first encounter for both teams at the 3 o'clock timing, 3:30 timing.
Certainly asking quite a bit.
Well, the breeze is high. It's
windy.
It's very high velocity, and so it should not be that difficult. But Luke is not controlling. I know the surface is very hard. So Duran cuts inside, he goes over and finds Solomon. Solomon reels it in, goes across, finds Davis. What does he do? Tries a return pass, not enough on it. Barker cuts out momentarily, still a lot as you know Solomon do, as he is pushed away from the goal and into touch finally off the boot of Warren.
Well, you can see the defense there now, recognizing that you cannot give Azino Solomon the space, and they're really trying to close him down, and he was unable to get around that, and in the end the play broken up.
Well, Morales Solomon breaking down another movement forward by Chelsea. Still Solomon, and Solomon is this time the guilty party. So free kick comes away of Chelsea. 2-0 if you just joined us. We're in the 27th minute, and we've had goals from Kareem Davis and Carlos Solomon for System 3. Fun size System 3.
And they're truly having some fun.
Well, they should. As Ben is cutting inside, what does he do? He's going to look again. This time he decides to find Luke. Luke is trying to get around Raggy. Still Luke into the area and shielded into touch as the banner goes flying under the velocity of the wind, and so the gentleman who is responsible for the banners are going to have a little work to do as this one comes up and finds Knights. Good movement again into Kareem Davis. Davis is looking for a good ball into the part of Gino Solomon. It's a very good pass. Solomon has a chance. Oh, Solomon should be doing better from there, Charlo. That was a superb pass again, bisecting the defender easily. And Solomon was in.
Look at it. Look at it again. Is it a case of overconfidence?
Well, I don't know if he's conserving energy, but he looks a little less energetic this evening than he's been. He's been in two good positions, and should be leading or extending his lead at the goal scoring tally, Chalo.
Well, he has muffed those 2 opportunities. And System 3 still enjoying a 2-goal advantage.
Well, it's Warren. Warren is looking. Warren is going to boot downfield. His destination is probably Ben. Let's see if he gets onto it. Raggy did some work. Ben finally gets his foot on it. Controls. So let's see what he does. He runs further to the byline, and he's going to earn himself and his team a corner. And it's Chelsea, they are behind, and they're looking to make use of this corner, Charles.
And certainly they would want to make this corner count, and replacement ball coming very quickly, and they would have an opportunity here now. But there's that reluctance for the Camdonia Chelsea players to find themselves into that attacking area for that corner.
Confidence possibly not in the right area, not at the right levels right now. That's Williams, is it? Number 11 is Barber, is it? Barber. So Barber is going to pull this one across. Takes a hike at it for the far post. 2 head of the Chelsea players go up. They were in good positions. It looks like Morales Salmon was the last
to get a touch on it.
person to get a touch on it. Yes. So from the other side now, Luke is advancing to that area. So some pressure being exerted here by Chelsea, Charlo.
Well, for once, we have seen Chelsea exerting some pressure. And let's see.
So Luke is asking if you're ready. Near post, not a good corner. From our estimation, goes back to him though. And if a left side, what does he do? He cuts in, attempts to cut around. Looking to get around, but eventually not doing the right thing. I think he should have crossed initially.
Definitely, I think he was very, very late on that. He should have crossed it. There were players in that attacking area begging.
Yes,
and he was playing a lone game.
Well, he has another opportunity to make amends. He comes across with the corner at the near post again, denied, and it's going to be a free kick coming away of System 3. Charlo,
well,
over to you.
Yes, it's Chelsea not making full use of those 3 corners, and I say 2 were poorly taken on the part of Luke, but this one is booted downfield. 5 scorer Duran Barber. Barber controls well. He's looking for some support. Still Corey Duran Barber comes back in defense to there's number 16 in number 15 in Francis. Francis, as he goes back to number 19, is Kareem Davis. Kareem Davis is losing his footing there. Williams there has Denzel Bascom to contend with. Nice ball, but cut out there by Nigel Charles for Chelsea. Looks so booted downfield, so the race is off, but has a little too much on it, and goalkeeper would boot that away, clearing the danger to find Corey Durant Barber. Barber in a tussle with Warren, and nice ball, finds Akida Cuttle. Cuttle comes back to Williams, a little too much on it. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. So Barber, long through, looking to find Davis, but this one goes right back to goalkeeper, sporting number 99. That's Emran Gill.
Okay.
Who boats that downfield, headed back up by System 3. Nigel Charles picks up the loose ball. Still Nigel Charles, but he's been robbed of it, and infringement called there on the number 9 in Carlos Solomon, and referee was right on spot, and
well, equally,
and Stevens.
Yeah, well, equally, Charlo, the players of the opposing team would understand that Nigel Charles is of some quality, and they would not want to allow him the time and space to move forward at all.
Yes.
So breaking up his players as often as possible.
So Warren with that free kick. And you can hear the advice coming from the bench. Do not waste it. Nice ball chipped downfield. Headed back there by... but it's still Luke. for Camdonia Chelsea. Comes back to Williams. Williams comes across field, finds Cuttle. Cuttle has 2 defenders, still Cuttle. Nice ball, finds Providence. Providence looking to cross that. And the heads go up and cleared. It looks like Francis. And it goes into the, it's a throw-in. And really, I think they were looking for a penalty as well.
Well, we obscured just a touch by our own very efficient cameraman, but the goalkeeper in James was coming out, and I don't know, it was between James, Ben, and Raggy, who came into a little collision there. And so, probably not very clear if it was a foul. I don't think it was.
So, but really, we're not in a position to say. But let's see what was the decision. The decision is it's going to be a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea. I think it's Luke. Corner comes in and plucked out of the air there by James. And now he bowls it out. And it's cut out there by Chelsea. Not really. And again we see that urge. They're not controlling. Good ball. Finds Jackson. Jackson has contender. He comes across field. Finds Azino Solomon. But that blocked there by Warren, and an Indian cleared. And it's still with Chelsea, Corey Durant Barber. And it comes back to Denzel Bascom for System 3. It's still with System 3. Has Davis on that far side. Davis looking to get around the defender. He's been pushed. He has a little too much on it. It goes into touch. It's a goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea. So the scoreline remains 2-0. And one of the things, Roxella, I would say that in terms of Chelsea not looking to control, they without being under pressure, they're just clearing it.
Yes. The choices of passes and options in terms of where they develop their play has not been the best of late. I think they started well. They had a really good game, in my estimation, against Hope International. But since then, I think it has broken down in the wrong direction, obviously.
Sure, that one booted downfield. I think referee saying to hold on. He's going across. He's having a word there with the official on the far side. We have seen the officials who have run into a lot of problems with the referee. And so far, quite a number of cards have been issued. But in this case, they had a quiet word with the official. This one is booted downfield, but intercepted by System 3. Jackson with it. Jackson, but gives it away. Cuttle looking for some support. Finds Luke. Luke being hustled off it. And in the process, it's cut out there by Francis, but Nigel Charles intercepts. Nice ball. Chips it downfield. Finds Luke. Luke gets a wrong one. But there comes Morelli Solomon. And both players go down. But the referee is pointing to a free kick on the part of System 3.
Yeah, I think Luke, when he lost control, his follow through and impeded Solomon. I would say inadvertently too, because they were moving in the opposite directions without obviously probably seeing each other as they would have loved to. And there we go, another play broken down.
Yes. And so they're still trailing 2-0 in favor of System 3. We are in the 38th minute. And referee Stevens just indicating to the officials to take the sideline, and play will continue. That free kick just outside the penalty area. He goes back to his goalkeeper, James. James goes wide, finds Morelli Solomon looking for the player on the far left. And it's System 3, Nigel Charles with it. Good ball. So it's still Nigel Charles, gives it to the number 11, looking for Luke, but the offside flag is up. I think the intention was a good one.
Yes.
But there was moving a little too quickly. So here it is. The tussle is on. Williams has the tall figure Francis. Cuttle robs him of it. Cuttle going down the ground, looking to cross, but cut out there by System 3. Nice ball, but again, good work by System 3. There is Azino Solomon. This time he's one-on-one. Goalkeeper. He's been hustled. And in the end takes a tumble. I think he was looking for a penalty. Referee says to play on. And it's Providence who has Kareem Davis to contend with. They're in a tussle and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea. But I think it was a good ball, but a little too much on it at the last moment.
Yeah, the service didn't help him in terms of the bounce, and I think there was a little touch in the back as well. He's asking the referee now what's going on. But I agree with him, but I don't think it was substantial enough. He should have been able to maintain some control, but the surface is not the easiest to control on at this stage, Charles.
Cottle finds it's still Cutter. It's going to Jackson. Jackson being dispossessed. It's Barber with it, number 11. And both teams sporting a Barber. Still Barber. Barber comes wide. Let's see.
Barker.
It's Barker on that far side, the number 1. Looks up, finds Nigel Charles, who boots it downfield. But number 27 looking to get him going in Ben. But a little too much on it. Goalkeeper James had no difficulty whatsoever collects. And the big Morales Solomon. But good work there by System 3. Good ball.
Oof.
Looking for Luke. I think it had too much on it. Too much for Luke. Luke just couldn't get on it. And it goes into touch. It's a goal kick.
Right, 5 minutes to go in the first half, Charlo. I think there may be a goal somewhere in it here for Chelsea. System 3 will need to take the opportunities that they have had. They've had a good few since they've converted their second. And I think they're still leaving the door a little open for a Chelsea unit.
So, that one cross into touch. And just beating Corey Durant Barber. So it's Providence with a throw-in looking for Luke. Luke still get around one, but giving it away is Luke. System 3 look to come forward. Francis. And there is Isaiah Barker who comes across, finds Warren. Warren comes wide to Providence. Providence still dances around one. Goes down the field looking for some support. Finds Cuttle. Cuttle now. Nice ball. Push forward. Can Ben get onto it? James comes off his line. Brave attempt on the part of James and averting any danger. And Kellex, and the scoreline remains 2-0.
And that was better by Chelsea. You could have seen some decisive ideas being coming to phrase, so to speak, and choosing better options. And look where they got to, Charlo.
So here it is. As we see, the number 17 in Gabriel Jackson. Couldn't get onto it. It goes into touch. And it's going to be a goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea. We are in the 42nd minute. And Gill just about taking his time. He's in no hurry. But they're trailing 2-0. So Warren steps up and boots it long downfield. Find the head of Nigel Charles, who is heading into no man's land. And Morales Solomon, who picks up that loose ball. Still with it, just calming things down, just slowing it down. Comes down the flank, looks for Jackson. And Jackson would now look to worm his way towards the middle. He looks for Carlos Solomon, loses it. Francis to Corey Durant Barber. Barber with a shot wide off the upright. He was spinning, not even certain where the goal was. And a lot went way off the mark. And it's a goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea.
I think the System 3 unit needs to go back to the idea of team play. I think laying that off to Kareem Davis there would have been a better option there, Charlo.
Well, he was looking for a solo effort, and it's all about the team. So once again, Warren boots that downfield. It's still Francis. It's still with Camdonia Chelsea. Bascom as you know, Solomon looking to find Kareem Davis a little too much on it.
Yeah, but that is the idea. That's how they've been playing, and that's what have brought them success. Playing to their player who is in the better or best position, and we see what happens in when that is done.
So a throw in for Camdonia Chelsea, but intercepted by Corey Durant Barber. And it's still, as you know, Solomon lays it across for Carlos Solomon, but again, you can see Chelsea now looking a little bit more assured, but giving it, as you know, Solomon has won with that good defensive work by Warren, not allowing him that space and freedom, and it rebounded off Warren. It goes out for a corner, and we are just in the 45th minute, and there's 2 minutes of added time, and can they are asserting that they would be looking for a third in these dying moments of the first half. And the ball has been thrown in, and there's no sense of urgency. So Barber now boots it up. And so there's a lot of screaming in terms of the goalkeeper. Goes to the near post and booted away again. So it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. And I think Corey Durant Barber will take that. It had Kareem Davis with that corner. That lost it. And it comes back to Barber. Chips it across, looking for some support in Francis. Cuttle with it. And it goes into touch. It's going to be another corner for System 3. And this time it's going to be Francis with that corner. As we see Davis making his way up into that attacking area. There is the big frame of Morales Solomon. Go up and again headed away. Another corner.
I'm not sure that it was head away or it hit the head because he's holding his head. Really.
That's what's probably
struck him really strong.
Yes, heads go up. And in the end, there goes into touch. And it's a goal kick for
Chelsea.
So we see Isaiah Barber just retrieving that to find his goalkeeper in Gill. And Gill in no hurry whatsoever. We are in the 47th minute. And this time he's booted long downfield. He's looking for some support. Luke, but comes off Luke to find Francis. But cut out there by Chelsea. Chelsea still with it. Nice ball. Williams comes to his left, finds the number 27, Ben. And Ben off Corey Durant Barber into touch. I think it's going to be a corner for Camdonia Chelsea in the dying seconds of this encounter. It's Chelsea, Providence, looking for Ben. And there goes the whistle. And it's the end of the first half, Roxelle. A first half that belongs to Camdonia Chelsea. It belongs to System 3. And they will go into the half at 2-0. And I'm sure the officials would have some work to do in Camdonia Chelsea's camp.
Well, all is not well. I don't think all is well in the Camdonia Chelsea's camp. They are missing a couple of players, as you would know. Imani Miller, again, he is in the under 20 setup. Should be traveling today, or they have been traveling, and they're not meshing. They came out on the first day of the championship, and they were looking really good. They put up a really good fight against a Hope International unit. But since then, things have not been coming together as they would like. System 3, though, on the other hand, have been one of the more impressive teams on the tournament. I think today they have missed a few opportunities that I think previously they would have put away. They would want to get back to that level of efficiency and dominance. But they are in charge, and they have been in charge since the probably first kick of the ball this afternoon.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me I look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me I look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola, right from me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest, your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest, represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest, your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Welcome back to the Independence Park as we complete our fourth weekend of matches in the Vincy Soccer Premier League. It's a Sunday afternoon triple header, and we are just about getting ready for the recommencement of this encounter between Camdonia Chelsea and System 3 FC. System 3 FC, as you can see, they are leading 2-0. We've had goals from Kareem Davis in the very first minute, and Carlos Solomon would be the individual who have been accredited the second goal. So they have been doing well, and they continue to lead the table as it stands on this occasion. So we do have some DJ music in the background as the teams get ready to take the field again. Camdonia Chelsea a little bit later, but the officials are making sure that everything is in place for the recommencement. So Charlo, an uphill task for Camdonia Chelsea, but System 3 would like to get back onto their very determined, decisive style play and get a couple more goals and put this game to bed.
Well, it's an uphill task, but it's not an impossible task, an improbable task. And the Camdonia Chelsea, they would have had some time, and we can see the referee just indicating to the players who have really been. I think they are going to get someone going to get a yellow card. I think the Camdonia Chelsea, they have been very, very tardy indeed in terms of their players getting to their respective positions on the bench, and referee Stevens issuing the yellow card there to the member of Chelsea, Camdonia Chelsea team.
Well, Charles, as we said, a few things have not been going in the right direction for them, and hopefully they can get it all sorted, because we still do have a very long way to go. There are 5 more matches in this first round, and then they have all of 9 more to play in the second round. So
a lot of football still
a lot
remaining.
of football to play, but you want to build some sort of positive momentum, Charlo.
Well, most definitely, but at the moment they definitely have to regroup and settle themselves, because it can be an uphill task.
So here we go. It's with Corey Durant Barber. He comes inside and brings Morales Solomon into play, and finds Rage to Knights. Knights finds Bascom. Bascom comes between 2 and lays it back into the path of Knights. Knights goes far left into Jackson, who has a touch, but very strong touch, and gets into the hands of Gill.
Well, for one, Gill looked very decisive in terms of his movement there.
Well, this Bascom finds Solomon, this M. Solomon, over to Barber Durant, back to Solomon. Solomon finds Bascom. They're playing around with it here, System 3 in their defense. Since still Solomon, this time to Jackson, controls well, and to Francis. Francis is sending Zeno Solomon on the run. Warren just seals it into touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea.
Yeah, good work by Warren there, not allowing Zeno Solomon to get in there, and just shadowing it, and a goal kick awarded.
So waiting so that he get some repair work to his shoes, his football boots. Boots have failed good pass to Ben. Ben has some problems though. And Knights is the one coming away with it. Shielded there well by Barker, who wins it. But only as far as it looks like Kareem Davis. And coming to the rescue there was Nero. It's now with Williams. Williams is looking. Barber, that is. Barber finds Ben.
And good work by Francis again. Those
As he
long
tried to get
legs.
around the, yeah. Options are begging there for Chelsea. But nothing really to scream about right at this moment for Camdonia Chelsea. They've been able to keep the score at 2 in deficit, but head go up, but that's Nigel Charles having an opportunity on target, but into the hands of James, headed away by Cuttle. Cuttle looking to find Barber. Barber is trying to go forward. Knights boots it into the air, just about midway of their defensive half. That is system 3. Still falls with Chelsea though. It looks like Barber. Barber cuts inside. Not good work.
Not good work at all.
He has to fight back for this, does he? He's still fighting. And Barker's the one who has a good touch. Still Barker. And Barker is adjudged to be infringed by Kareem Davis. And so a free kick comes the way of Camdonia Chelsea. Looking a little bit more...
Look more purposeful.
Purposeful, correct. You stole my word there, Charlie. You had it right there. And so Warren, Pee-wee as he would be called in his hometown, he's the one who's going to take charge of this. He gets it over into the area. Good area. Really good kick there by Warren. He's been one of who've been producing.
Well, he has been one of the outstanding ones for Camdonia Chelsea. But Morales Solomon using his height and his frame, getting there because Nigel Charles was just on the back of him and ready to pounce.
Definitely.
And saw the previous header that James got on the bounce.
So here we go. James is 11, or is it Barber? This is Barber, I believe. Barber comes in and a good corner
agonizingly
again.
close.
And it was Cale Nero who had that one sliding off the side of his head, but going just far off the upright. Here we go again.
That was Captain Nero. And certainly the goalkeeper would have been left stranded.
He would have been left stranded. I was just about to say the pace at which that came off, his reaction would not have been in time to effect a save, but he'll be happy that
it was off target.
Definitely. And James now finds Raggy. Raggy is going back to James. James is looking. He bumps downfield looking for Knights. And it's shield into touch. So it's going to be throwing for Camdonia Chelsea. Away to Barker. Barker into Ben. Ben is controlling well, but stolen by Davis to Bascom. Bascom to Knights. Knights is still tussling just at the cross. And it's in the favor of Camdonia Chelsea.
Well, Rock said we were just below us, and I think Knights were looking to claim that ball, and I think he knew that he was the last one to touch it. Was interestingly appealing for the ball.
Well, it's with Chelsea still, and Raggy putting it into touch. So we're gonna have a long throw, I believe, very close to the goal line here. As Barker gives himself as much room as is possible, is allotted, goes into the box, headed away by Bascom. It's going to be a corner coming the way of Chelsea. They have been exerting a few.
Yes, I think for the few early minutes of the second half, I think they certainly have been on top, looking far more purposeful and determined.
Well, they will need to in terms of trying to pull something out of the bag here. They have to inch away at it, pinch away at it. And here it's Luke with a corner. This one's a better into Nigel Charles, who heads it in and go again. This time comes off of Barber. He was, I believe, intercepted by one of his own players. But another opportunity, 3 opportunities to head something away. Let's see, look at it there. 2, yes, they both.
Yes, Williams impeded his progress, and he couldn't get the head around it.
But it's Nigel Charles coming up the right. He has Jackson contend with. He's been put into touch the ball. Another opportunity for Chelsea to build on the right hand side. Providence gets the throwing to Williams, back to Providence, into Charles. Charles is beaten to it by Carlos Solomon, who finds a Zeno, back to Bascom, and Jackson is gonna have a run down the left. Still Jackson getting past. He got past Providence, but Gill had to come to ensure that it looks like Solomon was not in there. Comes out and finds Williams. Williams is tussling, turning. Williams for Chelsea goes and finds Barber. Barber for Chelsea looks out and comes to wide to the left and into Ben. Ben is looking for. Well, Ben is offside.
Pretty interesting.
Ball started with Kareem Davis into Solomon. This is Carlos Solomon. The return ball almost getting through there, but again Barker has been in his first game, I believe, has looked really good on the left flank here.
Yes, I think that's the first time we are seeing him out of the goal.
Yes. So again, this one goes against System 3. They are allowing Chelsea, and with their probably resurgence of belief, Chelsea is inching back into the game here, Charles.
Well, Roxelle, I think in the first half there were a lot of encouragement and guidance provided from off the field, and I'm sure that as they went into that halftime, there was a lot of talk, and he would have had some stern words with Chelsea, and they came out looking far more purposeful and determined to pull things back.
Well, Ben has looked a shadow of himself this evening, if I must say, from what we've seen. He's not been as composed, he's not been collective, he's not made the right decisions on most occasions, and it's affected the quality of his product. But Corey Barber Durant, boots on field, looking for Zeno Solomon. Is he in? Azula Solomon is being...
Point to the penalty spot.
Oh, it's been awarded a penalty. Let's look at this one. As we see the ball played over there. Ooh, Charlo.
I think it's hard. A bit harsh.
I think that is probably a normal touch.
Yeah, a bit harsh.
That you will get in situations like those.
Yes, a bit harsh. But the referee's in control.
Nobody seems to be complaining on the Chelsea's corner, so we might be in the wrong, Charlotte. But here we go. A penalty coming the way of System 3. Zeno Solomon stands over it. Is he? Yes. And he scores, beating Gill, who dived to his left. He went in the right direction, but Solomon gets his second for the afternoon.
Well, I think the first was his first.
Zeno is first, correct.
Yes. And that coming in the 56th minute, a penalty. So, System 3 nudged one up to 3. It's a 3-0 here at Independence Park between System 3 and Camdonia Chelsea. So lots of work to do in terms of Camdonia Chelsea.
Well, I believe System 3 may be thinking that this Premier Division is just a walk in the park because they've just had their way so far in the tournament.
And they have been the newly promoted team as well.
Yes.
certainly we know that the quality of System 3 was definitely too much for the Tier 2. But
Yes.
they had a poor run the previous year, which led to their relegation. And so there is
Nero picking up a card for a high boot. So System 3 will restart again with Bascom. Bascom is sizing up his options. It's been rather a walk in the park for them. This one goes and Barker cuts it out and looks for Ben. Ben finds Nero. Nero to Barber. Barber is pushed off of it and literally pushed off of it.
Yes. Well, I think Denzel Bascom, he's going to pick up a card. And yes, that's a yellow issue to Denzel Bascom. And that was a hard push.
Yes, it's like, young man, this is not your space.
And it's a right decision by referee Stevens. And he's really trying to ensure that he takes control. And so far, we have not had much discrepancies, Roxelle.
Well, not many to write home about.
Not much stoppage time as well.
Right, so here we go. Wilson to Barker. Barker finds Ben. Ben, again, Ben is not making the right decision. He should have let that ball go a long time. He got through though, and he's still trying to go forward. Bascom is shielding into some space, finds Barker. Barker brings it back to Barker this time to Ben. Ben again turning into a player. I think he's personalizing the football.
I think that's one of the problems we have seen in terms of Camdonia Chelsea, not really looking to string the pass, just trying to be too personal, trying to have too much solo effort.
Well, let's see what
So there's a three-man wall.
Right, Ben Boog is the one who's taking charge of that. And here we go. It is Nigel Charles takes a kick.
A lot too much on that.
All right.
I think he was looking to curl that around the corner, but it had so much on it. It went way over the uprights and into touch. It's a goal kick for System 3.
Well, not looking themselves, not looking as composed, not constructive enough this evening, Chelsea. Do they have something to pull out of the bag in the last 30 minutes or so? They would need to, while System 3 has gone 3 goals up and large and in charge at the top of the table, Charlo. Solomon into Bascom. And loses out to Nero into Nigel Charles. Solomon steals it. Solomon is looking. Solomon is pushing forward. This is Carlos Solomon. Still Carlos Solomon. He has he's continued to attempt to weave his way forward, and it came off of Solomon eventually at the end of the day, and the throw comes the way of Camdonia Chelsea. Throw taken, and again. Some errors being made, simple errors again by Camdonia Chelsea. This time is Corey Duran brings it back to M. Solomon and finds Raggy. Raggy is gonna boot a course, looking to find Kareem Davis. He does, and Davis pulls it in towards. Good ball between Davis. Davis gets in, heads it to Solomon, who was sizing up a shot there. Cuttle had to come and be the defender of worth, and that he was on that occasion, and denied Azino Solomon, who looked as if he was definitely on.
Well, he was really on, but good work on the part of Cuttle, and really saving the day, and it's going to be a corner for System 3. So Corey Durant Barber to pick up that corner, and corner comes in near post, but is not cleared by Nigel Charles, looking for Williams on that far side. Williams still with it. Cuts around one. Nice ball downfield. Who would outrun who? It's still system 3. Down goes Luke. Losing his footing. Morelli Solomon. Or Denzel Bascom. But cut out there by Nero. And again, that one, Luke. Not really anticipating the pass. And it's system 3. Still knocking it around. Long ball downfield. Looking for Azino Solomon. He has Nigel Charles to contend with. And he's still with Nigel Charles. Not giving him that room. Now he comes back. But cut out there by Providence. Providence finds Luke. Luke dispossessed of that. Barker comes to the rescue. Morelli Solomon. And they're just booting it down. No construction. And it's Nero. Nero unable to control. It's going to be a throw-in for System 3. But the good work of Camdonia Chelsea in the early minutes of the second half seemed to have fallen apart, Roxelle.
Yes, well, they did exert some pressure, and now they are going to be having to withstand the similar pressure in this period. But they have not really used the opportunities they've had to their best advantage.
So it's Camdonia Chelsea inside their own half. Look to work their way downfield. Long ball. Finds Jackson, looks like. And it comes back in defense to Raggy. Raggy comes across field, but cut out there by Ben. But only to lose it. It's too much on the touch. And it goes across field. Finds Corey Durant Barber, who looking to worm his way into the middle. But Cutler was there. And there's still Camdonia Chelsea. Ken comes wide. So it's Barker. Barker looks for Ben. Ben is still with it. Ken, I think he's holding on a little too long on it. Looks like Warren. Barker. Good ball to Nero. Nero goes across field, but cut out there by Francis. And with too much touch on it, Gill comes off his line, controls, gives it to Nigel Charles, who perhaps signaling to his players to go forward. It's still with Chelsea. This time, Cottle looking for that look and being shadowed. It's going to be a corner. Luke rather busy, ready to get across there, ready to ensure that that corner is taken, but he's going to leave it to Barber, the number 11. Barack Obama Barber.
Yes.
Certainly, just one of his parents were politicians. Remind me of Nixon, Golden, Reagan, and Kissinger, and the McLeans. Parents fund, perhaps, of America. And heads go up ahead into the back of the net. The head of Nigel Charles climbing to his full height and getting the head on it. This time he got it right. Good corner there by Luke. Look at the Nigel Charles, the number 7, climbing above the others into the V. James had no answer. Camdonia Chelsea have pulled one back. It's 3-1 here in the 65th minute for Camdonia Chelsea.
Yes, Charlotte, and this is what they've been working at, and they had a good 8 to 10 minute spell in the first period of this second half, and somebody's going to get a card. I see the referee is advancing very quickly to the System 3 bench, I believe. So let's see what the issue is. Card is presented.
I think that's one of the substitutes.
Yes, I'm not sure the reason.
Certainly, I think I saw him to the back doing a bit of warming up.
All right, so
and not sure what transpired. We are some distance away, and we have seen a number of officials from the bench picking up cards. Roxelle, not sure because they are on the opposite side of us. So, kick taken by Solomon, goes back to Bascom in defense, to Francis, and boots it downfield, looking for some support in Kareem Davis. But Camdonia Chelsea say I will have none of it. It headed into touch, so it's going to be a throw-in for System 3. in Knights, number 13, trying to get into that position rather quickly. Quickly taken, looking for Kareem Davis with a shot, sliding off the outside of the booth. It looks like it's off Barber. Referee says a corner. So, System 3 with a corner. And they are leading this encounter 3-1.
Right, the Zeno Solomon this time
Captain.
charged, yeah.
Captain decided to take charge for himself. And corner comes in, up goes the header of the far post into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Camdonia Chelsea. Little too much on that. Going over the head of all those into that attacking area. And in the end, going into touch.
All right, so there have been some substitutions. Number 17 comes in, I believe, for Camdonia Chelsea. And there's also...
That's Maki.
Okay. So Ben has been substituted, and as we've been saying, I don't think Ben has had his best.
Not having the best game
not
whatsoever.
At all. Not his best day at all.
Yeah, so Ben goes out.
Carlos Solomon also goes out for Camdonia for System 3, as well as Kareem Davis. And coming in, we have we get that number 6 and number 4 and number 44.
So 44 is Stratton.
So Stratton.
And number 6 is Ned.
And number 4, I believe.
And number 4, Durham.
Okay, so
Durham.
Durham. And he's going to get his first piece of action now as he takes a throw in and finds attempted to find Barber.
So it's still Camdonia Chelsea looking for Luke. Luke being out jumped. I think he has been defeated there by his height. And there is Nero in a tussle as Morales Solomon boots it downfield. The race is off. And this can be dangerous as Zeno Solomon, but again, good work and
good block again there by Nigel Charles.
Well, Nigel Charles, I think he got a boot in his stomach, I would want to believe. But it's going to be a corner. He's now clawing his way back to his feet. And should have taken a bit of wind out of him. And it's going to be a corner for Chelsea. We could see the players now getting back into the attacking area. About 4-5 red shirts and about 5-6 blue shirts for Camdonia Chelsea. So the corner comes in, headed away there by
Warren.
It's Warren, and yes, it finds Nero. And again, Nero looking to cross. Now he comes back in defense. And who's going to get onto that? Someone looking to lash onto that. It goes into touch. It's a throw-in for System 3. Quickly taken. And he's been dispossessed. Camden Chelsea looking to come forward. It's with Barber. Still rolling it around. Finds Luke. Luke looking for some support. Goes back to his number 11 in Barber. And Barber being pulled to his feet. Referee says to play on. And System 3 would look to counter. That's sliding off the head there of Azino Solomon. And Gill comes to the rescue. Cleans up for Camdonia Chelsea. And he boots it downfield. Morales Solomon is there. Not controlling it. And it goes into touch for a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea. So it's Chelsea. There is a bit is Barker on this side. Looks for Williams. Goes back to Barker. Barker looking to come downfield. And there is Barber. Goes back to Williams. Williams back to Barker. And again, still there. And into touch. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Camdonia Chelsea. And System 3 not allowing it. It was Francis who decides I'm not going to give you that space and that freedom. So on the number 17 in Mackey. And it's Cottle who's been dispossessed. Azino Solomon goes down the flank. And in the end, Cottle comes to the rescue. Still with a shot and goal. And again, defensive work there by Nigel Charles. Coming to the rescue. That had some power on it. But good work by Nigel Charles. And on the rebound, goalkeeper Gill collects, bowls it out. And in Camdonia Chelsea now looking to counter. Good ball. It's Luke. Good ball. Pulling through. Luke. And he finds Williams with a shot. And he goes down. And off the defender there is going to be a corner. But I really thought that Luke was going to have a shot at goal.
I think he should have pulled the trigger. That should have been hammering across the right of the goalkeeper who had advanced and tried to
close the angle
on the near post. But I think Luke was in. I think if it was one opportunity that he really should have been hammered at and see what have come off of the goalkeeper or something. But he should have really taken that on.
Well, really, I anticipated him taking that shot, but it was not to be. And in the end, there's a goal kick, but he could have easily pulled one back.
Yes, well, they still have an opportunity. They still had an opportunity. That would have made it 3-2 if it was converted. And you never know what could have happened in the last 18 or 17 minutes or so.
You never know. So, so play being held up momentarily as we see that player there receiving some assistance. I think it's to his left leg. He's grimacing as the physio tries to stretch those muscles. And I'm sure by the time he gets to his feet, he will have to go to the sideline. So we are just about the 74th minute. Let's see, he's now being helped to his feet. Yes, and it's Knights. And he's really limping away. This does not look good for Knights. System 3, and immediately he's been placed in a sitting position. So will there be a substitution for Knights? There's still some administration to his legs being done. And a corner comes in and headed away there by System 3. It's still, that was Providence there with a shot, and it goes over the upright, and it's going to be a goal kick for System 3. But really, I think the first kick there from that corner, Roxelle, I think he had a little too much.
Yes, it just went away from the area we would like to have those kicks to landing and asking questions of the defense and the running attackers. As we see with Raggy. Raggy boots downfield looking and comes off of Warren, and Gale is controlling and leaves it for Nigel Charles. He's moved back to a central defensive position, hammers this one upfield, and Luke was coming out of an offside position, so allowed it to go through, hoping that Nero might have been able to get onto it. And this James now boots downfield and to Warren to Mackey. Mackey can't pull it in, so it's with Jackson for System 3 to Francis. Francis looks to go in field, taken away by Providence, so the advantage is being played. It with Mackey. Mackey, still Mackey, and then the play broken down, and the pullback says the referee at the end. Kick taken all the way over here to Barber, is it? Williams, and he is going into the box now. Williams, he crosses into a good area. No one there. Nero picks it up. Nero cuts inside. Nero lays it off for Mackey. Mackey to Luke. Luke, it's still Luke. Over to Nero. Nero hammers one in the outside netting.
Well, anxiety getting there.
Well, the ball bobbling around a few legs and no one being able to pull the trigger until the last attempt there by Captain Nero. And that was not troubling goalkeeper James, who boots downfield, finds Barber. Barber under pressure and lays it off to Farron and then to Stratton. Stratton finds Barber. Barber brings it inside, but Warren has to come to the rescue. He does. Back out to Barber. Is he gonna bring it under control? He's under some pressure, and he is fouling in the process. So 3-1, Chelsea. They are trailing. System 3 has done what they've done for the entire season so far. They have been working and working well. If 3 wins, if this continues to be, stays as it is, it will be 3 wins and a draw. As this boots upfield into M. Solomon. He heads down and finds Francis. And Francis controls eventually, brings it over to Knights. Knights is going back to M. Solomon. Solomon comes wide looking for Jackson, but Barker is there. Charlie, you need to start to think about your player of the match. As Nero gets this one through, attempts to get it to M. Solomon, taken there though by Barker. Leaves it now for Williams. Over Barber to Williams, back to Barber. Barber is going back into the same space that Williams came from. Still Barber. What does he do? He attempts a cross, and again, I don't think that was the right idea to go right back into the space from which his other player would have just come from, Charlo.
Well, see Camdonia Chelsea, there's a player lying. It's Luke.
Yes.
And really, they're trying to bite some time, really. He's now being helped to his feet.
Well, by time they're behind, that's not really what they want to do. They want to use as much time as possible.
So referee's going to have a bounce ball.
So James boots downfield, pretty high. This one, Cuttle cannot control well, but Nero is trying to battle for it. Stratton doesn't get it, gets it over to Durham, back to Zeno Solomon, into Stratton. Stratton is bringing it across, looking for Jackson, but cut out there momentarily. Francis picks up the loose ball. Good ball though, over to the left, looking for Zeno Solomon, and cut out by Nigel Charles. Charlo, 2 of the names that you may want to be looking at?
Well, certainly.
2 of the 4?
I think one would still have to look at Morales Solomon in defense. I think it's among the Solomons.
Oh! Opportunity come there. It was Azino again, was it?
It looked like Stratton from that angle. But there are 3 players. I think Francis has been good in the center. So too Azino Solomon. So it's going to be the advantage might go to the goal scorer.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I think he's been one of the best players in the tournament so far across clubs. And here is Barker, I think, who's done really well this evening on his first showing. Into Barber, back to Barker. Barker goes inside, finds Mackey, back to Barker. Barker is having some problems, but this time comes out of it, I think, better than he would have liked. Because eventually he was under a little bit more pressure than he expected to be on that occasion. Throw comes the way of System 3, taken by Knights. Knights is going to find M. Solomon, who goes back to his goalkeeper in James. James is under some pressure by Barber and goes all the way over to the left, looking for Farron Durham, who is having a lot of difficulties. And it goes into touch.
It's going to be a corner.
Is it a corner?
It's going to be a corner. And there's going to be a substitution. So off would come number 13.
Knights.
In Knights. And on comes number 14, Alonzo Butte. Yeah. But there's still another substitution to be made.
So Jackson and the Knights are coming out.
Yeah, so Jackson, Knights. On comes Butte. And then number 6 in Devante, Ned.
And Ned.
So System 3 have had some 4 substitutions.
And the throw comes in for Chelsea. It comes off of a player, rolled off of, looks like Mackie, and went into touch. So another goal kick is going to come the way of System 3. Pump downfield, looking for Azino Salmon, who attempts to get who's it? Bascom is sneaking in, but sliding off the foot and going wide up the upright. Looking for goal number 4, probably to stretch the lead a little bit more and to concrete this victory. It did not materialize for them, and so Camdonia Chelsea has another 10 minutes or so to see what can come out of this bag. And it's with Charles. Charles finds Cuttle. Cuttle is going back to Providence. Providence is finding Cuttle, who is he's
been pushed
in the back, and that's almost deliberate, Charlo.
Yes, it
from
is.
Our standpoint. That I don't know.
Look at Denzel Bascom
Yeah,
again,
it
the
is.
guilty offender.
It is, and I say that because it looks like an opportunity for the referee to consider another card. Taken into Nero. Nero is playing the ball into the back, into the sideboard.
He was looking for Luke, but certainly didn't have the direction.
Oh, wow. Baba heads forward, only as far as Nigel Charles, who pumps up field. Gets some distance in the air, comes off a Stratton. Falls now for Nero. Nero is looking for someone in the middle. He brings it across, and it's gonna probably evade everyone, go into touch for another throw for System 3.
Well, I think you had Barker was coming through the middle, and he was looking for it, but the cross was ill-directed, and he recognized he was beaten, and he just had to watch it.
So downfield he goes, looking for Ned, falls for Warren. Warren looking for Mackie. Mackie gets a good ball into Barker. This time he doesn't control well. Still Mackie touching it over to and Ned is coming in there with a serious tackle on Barker, who obliges by screaming and falling on the ground, Charlo.
Well, the referee, the whistle went immediately, and certainly he was nipped. And he has looked good.
Yeah, I think he's done well on his first outing in a very traffic-filled region. And this is Providence into Nero. Nero is looking to go forward with Mackie. Mackie eventually gets it. He turns. He's looking and sizing up his options and decides to go forward into Nero. Nero brings it back to Mackie. Mackie's not able to pull it in, and taken away by Durant. Durant is moving down the left here for System 3. Trying to play that into the part of Bascom, but stolen by Providence into Cuttle. Cuttle is in a tussle, and he is going to win the support of the referee on this occasion. 3-1. System 3 leading over Chelsea. And another free kick coming the way of Chelsea. Chelsea probably have themselves to blame on some occasions. They've had a couple headers that were off target, but System 3 have dominated on this encounter from the beginning, from the onset.
Most definitely. And they are leading and deserve to be leading because they have played a better football.
So it's into touch once again. Another throwing comes the way of Camdonia Chelsea. Taken into the area for System 3 players converge to clear it eventually. For Warren. Warren is attempting to go forward, and he rolls it into touch. Throw taken quickly. Durant trying to go downfield. Cuttle controls just momentarily. And Ford is trying to get into it, but it's Mackie. Brings it forward. Still Mackie gonna go into a tussle here. Yes. It's eventually the foul goes in favor of Camdonia Chelsea.
So Barber is down. is back on his feet, perhaps listening to Michael Bolton. When I'm back on my feet again.
Yes, sir.
And Nigel Charles goes to Providence.
Right, over to Nero. Nero attempts to slide it through, gets back the rebound, and he is bringing it into Mackey. Mackey doesn't control well, but eventually recovers and falls to Luke. Back to Mackey. Mackey has been all right since he came on. He's been a good been able to move around and construct some play and work along with the players. He's been busy, very busy. So the incident here is the ball was intercepted by the referee, and it was it was going to be clearly in possession of Chelsea. So definitely should be awarded back to Chelsea as a substitution.
So
probably
Denzel
the final
Bascom
one.
goes off.
Yeah, final one
And
for
out come James
System
Grant.
3. Correct. So, right, as we did indicate, and the ball back to Chelsea. Nigel Charles has it. What does he do? He comes across, finds Warren. Warren is looking, and he finds Barker. Barker gets into Mackey. Good touch by Mackey into Williams. Williams still gets the rebound ball, and he's running this into touch. Again, good touches between Barker,
Yes,
Mackey, and
rebounded.
yes.
He's just going to control it.
Should
Looking
take
to
it.
take some advantage.
Yes, as usual. But here we go, downfield, as he finds Warren. What's the whistle for? Okay. Looks like.
It
Looks
looks
like
like
Williams.
Luke has picked up a yellow card. Again, I think most of these yellow cards, a lot of these yellow cards are coming the way of players because of remarks made.
Yes.
There's Luke still mouthing it away.
Seem to be a quite combative individual. Nothing like you, Charles.
Well, it's always supposed to be calm, cool, and collective.
I don't agree with that. Sometimes you have to stand your ground, Charles.
Well,
Once you have the ground to stand on.
your ground, but and be vocal, but to still be respectful.
That's the point there. That's the point there. So, Barber is back on.
I chuckled because I remembered an incident while I was playing cricket. And when I came off the field, certain incidents took place. And there was an elderly gentleman who was watching the game. And when I came off, he called me and he said, "You don't curse." I said, "No." He said, "You learn to curse."
So he would have been in my corner supporting you that you'd have to stand your ground sometime. I'm not sure about the cursing, but stand your ground and stand it firmly once you have the right jurisdiction to do so. Here we go. It's Barker looking for number 11 in Obama. Barber. And is into touch. He's recovered from his knock and finds Barker. Back to Barber. Barber is looking to go upfield. Mackey is touching it, and he has some good touches, Mackey. James Grant steals it, finds Francis into Butte. Butte is finding Azino Solomon.
Yes.
Solomon is robbed of it, and Warren has it. Warren is going forward. What does he do? He gets Cutler, who can't control, but it's Azino Solomon.
Yes, but yes, Providence.
Providence picks it up. Looks to go over on the right. Luke is pushed, but he did not have possession of the ball. So play continues. Still Luke. This time he's gonna get the best bit of the call as the system 3 defenders have mastered the body language being
certainly
put onto their
using-
opponents.
Well, physically they are much bigger than
And stronger, yes.
than the Camdonia Chelsea players, and they're using their body, their weight, and really pushing the Camdonia Chelsea players off the ball.
So, I'm going to get close to the end of this encounter. 91 minutes gone. Did we see a indication of time left?
Didn't see that.
So here we go. It's now with Maki. Maki looking to go forward. Maki was infringed. And another free kick coming the way of Camdonia Chelsea. Can they reduce the deficit by 1?
Michael Charles asking Francis and a few others to just move back. And there's Cutler having a good fun time there with Francis. So the referee will now indicate where that wall should be. And you can see Francis holding up his hands and saying he's not guilty, Your Honor.
Yes.
But
So, Charlo, you need to give us your man of the match. It's yours for the first match. So let's hear what you're going to think. Yeah. But your pick, Charlo?
Well, at the present moment, I think, as you know, Solomon would have to get the nod.
Yes, it's Solomon. And so here we go. Chip to the area. Nigel Charles almost. Ooh.
Agonizingly close.
He was in good position. Let's look at it.
He was sandwiched. He was sandwiched, really. And he was able to get out of
but
that.
Yes, it just eluded him.
Yes.
So downfield it goes, looking for Barber. Barber controls for System 3. He is going to attempt to get around Providence. He's been good. Providence boots upfield, looking for Kale Nero, cleared by Trent Raggy. Only as far as the said Providence, and brings it
He was
into
looking
touch.
to control. He goes into touch.
Solomon takes it too quickly, looking for Grant. Grant is taken by Ford. Ford takes a shot, and Gill was almost wrong-footed. And Gill now boots upfield.
I think we hear the whistle at any moment.
Yes, Kale Nero picks it up and is going to move forward with it, looking for Luke. Luke is controlling, cuts inside Luke, still Luke, and Grant is going to get a card.
Totally unnecessarily.
Well, that's something that Grant is familiar with. Cards. So, just about, I believe, a few minutes remaining as we can see the teams for the second encounter getting ready for their warm-ups. Beckway United and Besco Pastures. You see Chowder. Always shouting us up when he passes this area. And so here we go. It is with Warren again. Can
maybe the final kick?
Yes. Can they effect goal?
And he scores!
Goal by Warren. Well, Charlo.
Well.
That might have been the last kick for Chelsea to pull something out of the bag. And it was a good kick, definitely.
Definitely was a good kick. Coming in the 96th minute. And Camdonia Chelsea have pulled one back. It's 3-2.
3-2. And it's back to Francis to Butte. Butte is looking for Ned. And
there's a sense of urgency.
We're not sure how much is left. But, shot and to Mackie. Mackie finds Providence looking for, good head in there. And there's some shouts. Still Providence. And Providence is, losing this one. Kick taken quickly. And that's the end of the game, Charlo. End of the game. System 3 has picked up their 3rd consecutive win. Chelsea have come back, picked up a goal in the dire minutes, but opportunities that they would have missed in the first
could have been different.
Period of the second half. They might have been ruining that right now. System 3 though, Charlo, I think again, I see the idea of trying to get as many players in and get them opportunities, but I'm not sure if they are doing it at the right stages and putting pressure back on them a little too earlier in the encounters.
Because, as you rightly said, you need to be in a position of comfort before you can do that. But they have been really juggling around with players, and the old saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Yes? So
well,
that's it.
You have decided to fix the Player of the Match award, and you said it's going to go to Zeno Solomon. Zeno Solomon will pick up his 2nd such. All right, thank you. Well, we have our player of the match for match 1 on the final afternoon of weekend 4 of Vincy Soccer Premier League. As you know, first of all, 8 goals, still pushing at the top. That's where you want to be after 4 matches?
I mean, yeah. After 4 matches, the team is top of the table, and we feel nice.
You should be feeling nice. You have already scored 8 goals and you are definitely leading. You are on 10 points from 4 matches. We always allude to System 3 not being a first division team. You're definitely showing that that is definitely not the case. You are fighting and fighting for all your worth here already.
I mean, before the season starts, I have friends that were telling me that this isn't first division and we can't come in the Premiership and do the same thing. So that gave us the motivation to come out here and push every game and show them that we deserve to be here.
Where do you think you need to improve, though? Having, I would say, not played some of the better teams that we've seen so far, in preparation for that, where do you think you need to go?
I mean, in all 4 games we started well. We scored in the first 10 minutes, I think, in all 4 games, but we kind of take our foot off the gas later on in the game. So I think that's something we can work on and not be complacent and fight all the way straight to the game.
Some of the conversations we had off mic as well, as you know. So congratulations on behalf of French Veranda and RW Sporting World. We are going to give you a voucher for your performance this afternoon. Probably it could be used for the team as they enjoy an afternoon out at this restaurant.
I mean, it's a team effort today. 3-2. A lot of people thinking we would have run away with the game today, but it was not like that. So I'm glad we came away with the victory.
All right, congratulations, player of match 1 on this Sunday, Zeno Solomon.